Hello there, it's Francis Obasogie, from Options Domination. Well, this is, my Options Domination members page. Even as you can see here, this is basically just to show you how to join and take live trades, during the live session. The aim of this video is basically to let you see how it's done and to give you some confidence, when you are about to start. Let's just see. So I am at the legacy level, and basically, if you are at the enterprise level and the legacy level, as you can see here, you are able to take live trades or join the live trading sessions. Not so much so with the inheritance level. However, if you are at the inheritance level, you could get somebody to transfer some credits to you so that you can actually join in and take some trades. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible. So if you get your upline to basically transfer a credit or two, you could actually then join the live trading session. So let me just basically go right in there now and show you how it's done. Basically, you come to this page, where it tells you the time that it starts, and there are some records there and so forth, and you basically, click on enter session. The session is already on, so but I am going to be explaining things as we go. So you click on enter session, and then it takes you to a page. If it will let me, let's click on it again. Let's just hold on and see what happens. I'm not sure why it's not letting me. Let me click away and let's try again. Strange, but let's see what's happening here. Really strange. It's not letting me in. Anyway, I suppose maybe it's because I'm already, logged in on the other computer. Maybe that's why it's not letting me in, but it's a shame, really. Oh, sorry. I think I know what I was doing wrong. Okay, basically it opens up this page and you click on continue. It tells you how many credits you have, and basically you can continue. Each credit goes after you enter. So you click on continue and it takes you to this page. There we go. I panicked a bit, there. So basically what happens is at the beginning of the session you will get this greeting from the trader. Basically he greets us and then he tells us to set up a particular trading pair. This basically means you set up Aussie dollar, US dollar, and we are going to be doing taking a put position for 30 minutes. This M30 basically means 30 minutes. There are times when it might say M20, which basically means 20 minutes. It basically gets you to set up so that when it tells you the strike price at which to enter, you are ready to go. So in this case, at 12:46, he gave us the setup. About 5 minutes later, he basically apologized, saying we missed the trade. Timing is everything in this. Timing is everything. So he then, chose another pair to trade. This was also a put, but this time USD JPY, and it was also for 30 minutes. Now, I am going to be showing you some more things to explain these, digits. So having set that up, the same minute, this was rather fast, the same minute it basically gave us, the strike price at which to enter the trade. So the strike price for the USD setup was 972 or more, and obviously it was going to be a put position. Now, 4 minutes after that, what basically happened was he gave us what we call a split, which means we are still on this trade, we are still on the USD JPY, but the price had spiked up slightly, which means we had an even better position to enter. For those of you who already are at options domination, you would know, let me just take you to the signals page. You would know two strike prices are usually given. Two strike prices are usually given to us. One of them, being this one, the first one, and the second one in the bracket. So in the sense, this is a split as well, which means you can enter at this position, but you can enter at an even better position here in the bracket. So it's similar to what, we do in the live sessions as well. He gave us the first strike price, and then we got a better position, and he told us, yes, you may split. He's not saying you can enter at that price. Obviously it depends on your budget and how much you have to spend or how much you are placing in the trade. This was the first strike price, and when this opportunity presents itself, you can actually enter if you are able to afford it, only when he tells you to. Unless perhaps you are an experienced trader, or you've been trading and doing this for some weeks, or some time like myself, you can decide to enter when he tells you, or enter even before he tells you if you know that the opportunity is there. But obviously, if he tells you to do it, then I would say go for it, because he knows, he most likely knows what's going to happen, and being an experienced trader, he knows the price is going to go down or up as the case may be. So here, he basically says, enter at 996 split extra time. That is important. I'll be taking you to my page in a minute to explain that. The first price was to enter for a 30-minute trade, a 30-minute expiry. But the next one, being that the price had gone up, you would have to add extra time to that 30 minutes, depending on what time or expiry your broker actually has available. Usually, there is 10 minutes or 15 minutes extra. So let's now go to the trade which I'm already in. I'm already in this particular trade. Let me just tell you. He says to enter at 972. You can see so far, we're already in the money. The position is currently ongoing, and we're in the money. I entered at, you can see I entered twice. I entered the first one at 5:02 UK time, and the next one 2 minutes after that. As a matter of fact, I actually entered before he actually gave this second split. Obviously, because I've been doing this for some time, I know when it's convenient to enter. So I entered, and you can see they are both in the money. They are both, in the green, if you like. The first position I entered was at 978, which is even a better strike price than he initially gave. He gave 972. I was able to enter at 978. Then I entered again at 990. 990. He gave his second one at 960, which means I entered again before he called out the split. So this is basically what it is. This is one of my brokers. I've invested a small amount today, obviously, because there is one more trade to go. Usually we have 2 trades during a session, but during the course of the trade, we have splits. So in this particular case, the first trade, as you can see here, Aussie dollar, US dollar was cancelled because we missed the trade. The second trade, which we all took, I believe we all took it because there was enough time for everybody to take it, was the USD JPY. That is, obviously the trade here. You can see the time I selected. These are the times that were available, the expiry and the amount, obviously. Now, just to explain this bit to you, the USD JPY, he says to enter at 972. 972 here basically refers to the last 3 digits. The last 3 digits. Sometimes you will have a currency that has 4 digits after the decimal point, but you always want to enter or go with the last 3. Unless the trader basically chooses 4 digits, then obviously you'll go with that. But most of the time, he will choose the last 3 digits after the decimal point. Let's just check another one out. Let's try the USD JPY. Okay, sorry, the Euro USD. You can see here it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits after the decimal point, in which case you would choose the last 3 if he gives you the last 3. As a matter of fact, you can see here, the first 2 digits are small, the last 3 are big or large. So that's basically how to take a trade. If you get a better position than he gives you, all the better you enter the trade. This is basically how we do it, and you can see I'm deep in the money here, going with the trade. I personally have a couple of accounts, more than a couple of accounts. Another account I also have here. You can see it's a small capital, as it were. I started off with just to prove a point. I basically, deposited, a small amount in there just to prove that, yes, if you're doing the live sessions, you can actually trust, the trader, this particular trader, even to do a good job and grow your account from there. However, I would always recommend you start with at least £500 or $500 or 500 euros, and you build from there. But if you are really cash strapped, but you nevertheless want to grow your account, you can start with a relatively smaller amount than that. Anyhow, that's basically where we are for today. Let me, begin to prepare, for the next trade. As you can see, this expires in the next 2 minutes. Let me just put up my clock. You can see here it's almost 6:30 UK time. It's expiring 5:30. It says 5:30 there, but that's GMT, so +1, it's 6:30. Okay, quite a longer video than I planned to do, but I believe you have gained some value. Speak to you soon. God bless.